If you're tired of flashy supplement marketing, then stop scrolling for some true supplement education. From me, a pharmacologist. Here are 2 benefits and 1 potential side effect for Apigenin, one of my favorite supplements. So to start things off, Apigenin is a bioflavonoid found in a couple plant species, such as parsley, celery, or chamomile. So that ties right into the first benefit here, which is that it has anti-anxiety effects. People may have heard about drinking chamomile tea in the evening to calm down. And guess what? That's literally the Apigenin doing most of the heavy lifting within the chamomile tea. But you can also take concentrated purified forms of Apigenin to get these higher dosages. And now what Apigenin does is, if we have our cells here and we have something called a receptor, this is called a GABA receptor. So GABA is the neurotransmitter that calms you down, and it binds this receptor. But now what's really interesting though is that if we have Apigenin here, Apigenin doesn't bind that same area. It binds what we in pharmacology like to call allosterically. It binds it on the side. So what this does is that this supercharges the receptor. So now when GABA does bind it, it works that much better, and it goes inside of your cells to produce a higher calming response. And what's really interesting is this spot that it binds right here, it's literally the same spot that benzos bind to. Think about Xanax, Ativan, Klonopin. It binds to this same area. Of course, not nearly as strong as these prescription medications, but if you're utilizing these, you may want to potentially explore Apigenin. Now, the second benefit I want to talk about is its benefits on longevity. Everyone and their mother is talking about NAD or NAD+, or NMN, which is used to make NAD, and boosting these can be a great longevity strategy. But we need to think about what happens to NAD after it's used up. So NAD actually gets chewed up by something called CD38. So what this does, again, it takes the NAD, it chews it up, and it breaks it down. It turns it off. Now, what's really interesting about Apigenin is that Apigenin can fit its way right in here, and it could block the CD38, which means you can have more of your NAD circulating. So if you're trying to boost up your NAD, you keep taking more NAD or NMN, and your CD38 is chewing it all up. Maybe try to make your own existing NAD float around a bit longer and have these longevity benefits by utilizing Apigenin. Now, the one potential side effect here is iron chelation. So Apigenin binds iron in your body. So you have all the iron floating around, and basically the Apigenin can lower iron in your body. Now, we need to think about dosages here. If you're having a chamomile tea with relatively low amounts of Apigenin, unless you're having it multiple times a day, every day, you're probably in the clear. But when there's more and more concentrated, natural, highly potent Apigenin supplements out there, I've seen many people, they get more tired, they're getting short of breath, they can't exercise as well, they have headaches, they have cold extremities, because this supplement is literally making them anemic. Now, if you're someone with high iron, then that could be a big win for you.